to Good Morning Football. Cowboys rookie tight end Jake Ferguson will be wearing number 48 next season, and he's got some big shoes to fill. The number was famously worn by Cowboys fullback Daryl the Moose Johnson back in the 90s. Johnson spent his entire 11-season career in Dallas. He even texted Ferguson saying, "You better not be throwing shade on 48." Guys, which former player's jersey number that isn't retired yet needs to be right now? Shregs, what do you think?
The 49ers have so many legends, and a lot of those jersey numbers are retired, and yet, though being in the 49ers Hall of Fame and being in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, if you're a 49ers rookie, you can still wear 81 if you want. And where's Terrell Owens? I understand things didn't end perfectly in 2004, but even he went back and called his agent's decision boneheaded when he filed for free agency. And I understand that there's maybe some beef with the Mariucci era, whatever it is. That's a long time ago. Bygones be bygones. Retire that jersey. No one should be wearing 81 for the 49ers. I look at that number and I'm like, that was dominance on display. 81, retire it, do what's right. It should not be worn again. Just like 16 is not worn for the 49ers, 81 should not be either.
So, Peter, I'm going to go to a franchise who doesn't have many jerseys retired, right? You talk about the 49ers. Let's talk about the Detroit Lions. And I'm going another 81. And it's the man, the myth, and the legend, Calvin Johnson. And just like T.O., you know, Calvin probably is not in the best of terms with the Detroit Lions organization as a whole. But just what Calvin Johnson means to Detroit, right? I mean, you think of Barry Sanders and Calvin Johnson as the greatest Lions of all time, in my opinion. I mean, he was a freak of nature way before his time, right? He changed the game. He was a tight end who was fast enough to play receiver and could move like a receiver. Just one of the hardest dudes I've had to cover. I remember a coach said, D-Hawk, we're going to call cover 2. Just hit him as hard as you can. And I hit him, and I came back, and I said, Coach, I can't hit that dude. He's way too big. So Calvin was he was the man, an avatar.
You know, SoFi is just next door, and it's a beautiful stadium. And you know it would look really good up in those rafters. Kurt Warner's number 13 jersey. First off, who wants to wear the number 13? It's a bad number. I'm surprised Kurt even pulled it off, but it was not bad luck for him, okay? He's a Hall of Famer. Won 2 league MVPs in a Rams uniform, took him to 2 Super Bowls, won one of those, and a Super Bowl MVP. This guy's got such a crazy story in his life that they made a movie about it. Put that jersey up in those rafters. Kurt, get your flowers.
They should do that, but they should also recognize Kenny Washington, who helped break the color barrier in the NFL, a teammate of Jackie Robinson at UCLA. And surprisingly, his number is still not retired by the LA Rams. So I know, Peter, you have some influence with that team. I don't know, put that in their thoughts, but I think Kenny Washington should have his number retired.